So much in this race last year, and plenty more besides. They are going in the stalls. All seems well at this stage. It won't take a long time to run this contest. The track record is 109.01. Last year Sibelius came back in 110.69. Anything around the 110 something mark is pretty impressive. And we will see what happens with your race caller tonight, Pat Comerford.
Thank you very much, Tom. Looking forward to this sprint here for our dirt runners. We do go over this 6 once again here as K.I. Dori comes up into line. Japan still looking for that first Golden Shaheen. And they do have 4 runners here as well. So we'll see if they occur tonight. Freedom Fighter loads away. Here, attendants just having a little bit of a concern here with K.I. Dori. But he comes up into line now. Only a couple more to load forward. Sibelius looking to go back to back. He'll be one of the last ones to load away. Nakatomi coming here with plenty of anticipation. Muhib drawn a little sticky. You can have no doubt in your mind that the stable have him in tip-top order after a wonderful season where we have seen the stable of Michael Costa go from strength to strength. Nakatomi loads away. Colour up. The Jebel Ali sprint winner is the last to load forward. 1,200 metres, they'll fly along here away in the Golden Shaheen, and Tuz caught the start well, going up with Don Frankie. Deeper out on the course, Hopkins gets into the first few. Colour Up burns across as well, coming across with Freedom Fighter. K.I. Dori up in that first half dozen with Sibelius. Then came Igniter, a length and a half back to Bold Journey, working alongside Run Classic there in that early part of the race. Behind them, Nakatomi from Muhib, Remake, and Leading Spirit is the last one. So inside the 750 metres they go. Don Frankie puts it to Tuz. Colour Up also applying some pressure. They're flying along here, 3 deep at the moment, providing Hopkins a little bit of cover along with Freedom Fighter. Sibelius is already starting to be felt for here. Igniter the inside, then came K.I. Dori, Bold Journey, Run Classic, Remake. Nakatomi third to last from Muhib and Leading Spirit. Into the lane they come in the Golden Shaheen. And up in front, taking over the running here now was Don Frankie. Puts up 3/4 of a length here on Tuz, who's game to fight back. They draw away now from Colour Up. Igniter coming from the back in the field. Leading Spirit up the running rail, but look at Tuz. Tuz in the final 200 metres has burned away from them. What a win. Tuz for the locals goes on to win by 5 lengths. A magnificent performance in the Golden Shaheen. Beats home Don Frankie. Nakatomi was getting home late. Potentially run third from Remake, Igniter. Leading Spirit, Run Classic, Muhib. Back to K.I. Dori from Bold Journey, Sibelius. And the last couple to pull up here were Hopkins along with Freedom Fighter and Colour Up, who was 3 deep for most of the way.
Wow, where did that come from? That's astonishing. I mean, he had every right to win the race, but not like that. Tuz has bolted up in a deep renewal of the Dubai Golden Shaheen, sponsored by Nikhil. I mean, as someone that's followed this horse's career very closely, that was electric. Now, he's done it before when he's got away on the speed, but not off the back of a disappointing run last time in Saudi. Whether or not that was going to take it out of him was a question mark. How was he training coming into this? The vibes weren't actually great, but goodness me, he got a perfect sit on the inner. And then a bit like last year's winner, Sibelius, who hasn't backed up that performance at all, he shot up the inner, and he has pinged clear to win from the long-time leader, Don Frankie. We talked about there being loads of pace in the race. It sort of didn't really materialise. 2 got away on the speed. Tuz up the inner, corners brilliantly. And that was not easy to predict. I'm fairly stunned by that. Now, there was a bit of a schmozzle, as you see with our excellent head-on cameraman, making sure everything's kept in shot, pulling out there as things were pinged wide. Great effort that, because it wasn't easy to see that happening, but we did see everything that happened, really. I'm not sure who caused it, and I don't want to cast aspersions. You will see that Sibelius wanted to come out. He was being kept in at this stage by Hopkins. It's hard to see from that angle, but there were a few that were hampered. It didn't make a difference, because this horse was always in the best position to challenge, and it's something the stewards will look at and consider. But Zygo Shea won't care, because he has got his horse in a perfect position to challenge. And Bupat Seymour in the winner's enclosure on World Cup night. This will tell us a little bit more of the overhead angle. Keep your eye on the pink hat of Sibelius. Hopkins on his outside in the yellow hat. The closers round the wide outside start to come. And Tuz has already shot up the inner. That is where they start to be pushed a little bit wide. Oh, it was the horse coming out. The horse coming out on the inside. I think the horse is... I think it wasn't Nakatomi. But whoever it was caused a right old schmoz, and it might have been Kiadori. Either way, didn't make a difference to the result. Tuz, your comfortable, brilliant winner.
The biggest smile in the UAE from the champion jockey. Tuz has given Tiger O'Shea another win in the Golden Shaheen. Just talk us through that explosive performance.
Yes, he's very fast. We had a great gate number, but we were getting pressured, to be honest. He had to be good and tough. I was getting pressured a long way out, you know. There wasn't much room for manoeuvre down the inside, but I had a good willing partner. As you can see, he's a fine big horse. But when he straightened up and he went through an Ivan Edel, you know, I was a length down off Christian on the home turn, and I gave him a squeeze, and the response was immediate. You know, he's a high-class horse, and when he gets a rail to shoot at, he's very, very, very good.
Nearly lost the microphone. I'll try again. He's capable of the spectacular. Was there at all a worry he might have left it behind in Saudi?
Yeah, we were worried, but look, when it wasn't happening in Saudi, you know, I think I gave him one flick behind the tail. Like, this is his playground here at Maidan. Track, I felt, rode quite deep in Saudi, and that's not his gig. Back here on a good track, and as I said, when I won on him here before Saudi, he clocked a better time than his stablemate Switzerland did when he won the Golden Shaheen. So yeah, we knew the talent was there. We just had hope that the real Tuz rocked up.
You are the champion jockey, and this is what these nights are all about now, isn't it? Because this is the time you express it, what you guys can do against the world.
Yeah, look, I've said it numerous times, you know, we don't get many opportunities as opposed to Australia or Europe, where there's Group 1s every other weekend, but like, we've only probably a chance to ride in 10, 15 Group 1s in a season here, and that's Super Saturday in Dubai World Cup night, possibly 10, I'd imagine. So to win one of them is very special, and win the first one here on Switzerland, and now back it up in this lad, it means the world.
Yeah, you nearly did it as well last year. Ty, go and enjoy it. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks very much.